and ink from reservoir is filled in the ink filling chamber, and from these nozzles the ink is sprayed on the paper. And how much ink and at how much place is to be sprayed is decided by the electric current applied on this resistor or the crystal which is present here, because by when this resistor or this crystal there is any current, electric current is applied, as we have already discussed, the then it twitches the ink cartridge and the ink comes out of the reservoir, and it is filled in chamber and is sprayed on the paper, the required area, with the help of these nozzles. In case of inkjet printer, to print each dot, a sharp electric pulse is applied to resistor or crystal, which makes it hot, creating a bubble which forces the ink out through the nozzle. The ink dots form a character on paper. For each dot, separate digital pulse is applied. For each dot, how much ink is required and whether ink is required or not, a separate digital pulse is applied which decided about the quantity of ink and the area of the paper where this ink is to be sprayed. Next kind of printer is laser printer, which is mostly used in these times in every office, every laboratory, and every where every user prefer to use laser printer in these days. It is having fast speed and is in page printer category. A full page is printed in this kind of printer in one go. It has clear and sharp images. It is also non-impact. There is no hammer pressure, and it uses bit image formation method. And it can print all kind of text, graphics, and even pictures. It contains electronic, mechanical, optical, and electrophotographical components. An organic photoconductive drum is used for image formation and is contained in the cartridge. The cartridge contains most parts, and paper delivery system is also there, and the paper can be picked by this printer where the printing is done, and again after printing one page the next paper is also picked, and so there is no tension of putting paper one by one and then picking them. The paper delivery system is also there and is a very good system in this kind of printer. The major parts of laser printer are image formation system, paper delivery system, machine control system, interface system, power distribution system. In case of image formation system, the same method we will discuss later, how laser beam is used to form any image on any paper and how paper is delivered. That system by using some conveyor system is there. The machine control system, it has DC controller assembly which coordinates all activities of the printer. It drives the laser beam. It coordinates image data with paper size, drum sensitivity, and laser beam motion information. The interface system, it communicates with host computer and DC controller assembly. The major parts of interface system are CPU, EPROM, dynamic RAM, non-volatile RAM, and the most important part is application specific integrated chip. The specific IC which is application specific, this chip is also used in this kind of interface system of laser printer. Power distribution system, it contains DC power supply assembly which provides following voltages to different parts of printer. Some parts require plus 24 volt and minus 24 volt, and some part require plus 5 volt and minus 5 volt. So, all these voltages are provided to different parts of printers by power distribution system, and it also generates reset signal in laser printers. This is how the this shows the construction of any laser printer. This is how the paper delivery is there. Paper in is going to going through this side, and it has the processor, and there is a drum, and laser is laser beam is produced from this laser device. This is incident on this mirror. This incident laser beam, when reflected, the reflected beam comes on the drum, and this forms the image on the drum. Then this drum image is converted into, is developed into any viewable image, and this is fused to the paper which is placed in this tray, and this paper is taken out from this tray here, with which is rolled with the help of these rollers. These are intake rollers for paper, the paper delivery system, and these are the rollers which gives the paper out of the printer. Working of laser printers, the main steps to form an image of a paper are cleaning of drum, conditioning of drum, writing image on drum, developing image on drum, feeding paper in printer, transferring image from drum to paper, and fusing image on the paper. First of all, cleaning the drum. Whenever a print request is issued for laser printer, it first cleans the OPC drum, the optical photoconductive drum, by physical and electric method. The physical method is to remove traces of toner due to previous printing operation. The previous printing operations are deleted or cleaned from the drum here. Then electrical method is used to remove the remaining charge from the last printing. Conditioning of drum, a voltage of minus 600 volt is applied after cleaning for the drum surface uniformity, and print density adjustment provided on the printer controls the strength of negative voltage. After cleaning, the conditioning of the drum is done by applying a voltage of minus 600 volt. Then writing image on the drum. The laser beam is focused on the selected area of drum. The area where the laser strikes discharge to the ground. This image is called latent electrostatic image and is not visible to human eye. The image is first written on the drum with the help of laser beam. It is focused on the selected area of drum. The area where the laser strikes, it discharges to the ground, and this image is called latent electrostatic image. And this is how the image is written on the drum. Here it is not clearly viewable, but this is interface assembly, and this is beam detect mirror. These are collimator lens, cylindrical lens. This is the scanner motor, and scanning mirror is there, and this mirror detects the beam, and there is laser unit and DC controller interface assembly are there. This laser beam writes the image on the drum, latent image. Now, this latent image is to be developed on the drum. For developing the image on drum, this image is developed into visible image using the toner. The toner is basically the ink particle. It is a plastic resin powder with iron particles and is available in black and other colors. When drum comes in contact with toner, the discharged areas attract the toner and form the shape. The areas which are discharged to ground, they come in contact with the toner, and these areas attracts the toner and form the shape. The toner or toner gets fixed, or that kind of image is developed. That latent image which is not visible to human eye, that is now visible by developing on the drum. Then this image has to be transferred to paper. For transfer of image from drum to the paper, the visible image is transferred on paper from drum. As the drum is negatively charged, so paper is positively charged to attract each other and transfer the image. And after transferring of image from drum to the paper, the image is to be fused. For fusing the image after transfer of toner particles from drum to paper, the fusing process starts. The fusing section has two rollers. One is non-stick fuser roller and other is pressure roller. The non-stick fuser roller is covered with Teflon coating and is heated from inside. The coating keeps the toner and paper away from fuser roller. It also acts as cleaning pad for surface of fusing roller. The coating keeps the toner and paper away from fuser roller and also acts as cleaning pad for surface of fusing roller. The pressure roller placed at lower side such that paper passes between two rollers. It is made of rubber and applies pressure to paper and other roller, which is hot and helps in melting of the toner into paper fibers and thus fuses images in the paper. With the help of these two rollers, the image is fused into the paper. For color printing, which is mostly done by non-impact printer, in case of dot matrix printer, the colored ribbons are used, and in case of other printers, cartridges of different primary colors are placed along with black to make all other colors by mixing these. Red, green, blue are the primary colors, and by mixing these primary colors, any other colors can be made by mixing these. So, today in this discussion, I have tried to discuss the definition of printer, then different kind of printer, different categories of printer, and construction and working of dot matrix printer, inkjet printer and laser printer, and some I have touched the color printing in this lecture. So, I once again thanks everybody for hearing. Thank you all.